Shit, it been up and down. You know, the pandemic shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to do shows. I've been beasting, trying to get like shows going, all that shit. I'm trying to do a lot. Like a lot of videographers out there. You know, they be backed up because there's so much situation. Everybody, it's the only thing you can do is shoot videos and do music. So it's like it's so much. It's starting to be crowded lane. You feel me? Like in that part, but it's like it's been up and down. It's like I ain't gonna lie. I take the best for what it is though. Like I I ain't been complaining. I got my tape out. I was able to record my tape still. My son was born in February in 2020. So like I ain't gonna like you feel me? I can't knock 2020 too bad, but it's like it's still been shitty because of the pandemic and everything. But the goods I take the goods more than the bads right now. I ain't gonna lie. I take that. So it's like 2020 been bad for the overall picture, but some good things came out of 2020, some type of way. Definitely did.
Yo, that's dope, man. You a positive dude, man. Like real shit. That's good. You know, to constantly keep that level a level headspace. It's hard. Like it's that's one of the hardest things to do. Even
Hell yeah.
even through this process of me, trying to help others through conversation and through experiences and just kind of trying to lead everybody somewhat in the right direction while I'm still, on my path of going in that same direction. So,
Right.
to have you have that mind state and think that way and still have it now, that's dope, man. Like real shit. Like that's dope too.
Appreciate it.
That's dope, man.
Appreciate that, gang.
What does mental health mean to you?
Mental health is everything because people tend to downplay mental health. Like everybody's tend to think everybody's on the same mental health level as they are. Like you feel me? You gotta sit back sometime and reevaluate situations sometimes because everybody mental health state ain't there. Everybody who's going through something right now ain't gonna get through that something that fast as you would or I
Mhm.
would or something like that. So I couldn't put the same expectations on another man or another female as I put on myself. Like, oh, I'm gonna get through this like that. Because everybody's situation is different. So mental health is everything. Like it could make or break you. Honestly, it could really make or break you. Like you could go in a deep depression and like you don't want to do shit and you just miss out on 100 opportunities. Like everything just passes you. By the time you get back in that state, it's too late. So like it's definitely a big priority to have. Like you got to make sure your mental is good.
You definitely right, man. That depression is different, man. Is very very different. Do you
Uh,
do you kind of use the music to let go of any I'm pretty sure we human, everybody experiences pain, some form of level.
yeah, yeah.
You kind of use the music to focus that energy.
Yeah, I used I ain't get on the type of level at to be like, I'm gonna talk about my personal shit on like I ain't get to that level. I'm more like I bet whatever I go through, I keep it in house and shit like that,
Mhm.
and just like keep it internal, like make sure I can get through it first before I can let it, like you feel me, let it be known and this and the third. Because once you put it out there, anybody can flip this and then third, turn it to this situation. So like, but I definitely use the music just to get away from it. Like you feel me? Like I bet let me just drift away from it for a while. Let me just focus on this music, have some fun, get this shit out. As far as like the mental shit with the music, that's a lot of my frustration get out like on my music, like my tracks and all that shit. I get a lot of frustration out on that shit. Like I might be mad at the world, and I just go like, fuck, I gotta go to the studio, I gotta record, I gotta do something. Like you feel me? I gotta go. Definitely gotta listen to the beat. Let me go to the car, son. Let me start writing up a track. I stay in the car for like 33 hours just writing music, listen to beats, running up gas and all that shit. But like, it's just that it's just to get away from all that bullshit. You feel me? Like you gotta get away from. You gotta step away from that shit. Let that shit breathe for a time, for you can get yourself right.
Absolutely right. So the music is your escape.
Yes, sir. Definitely my scapegoat.
Got you, man. What's your thoughts on therapy?
Shit. Therapy. If I never had therapy, but it's like I feel like if you really need that or you're going through something like deep drastic, like you feel like you can't get out of by yourself, it's not hard. It's not a problem just to go ask for help or seek for help. Help is always there. Help like sometimes people be scared, like I don't want no help. I don't want like you gotta get out that stubborn mindset and everything. Like you feel me? That right there will hold you behind so far. Like you gotta get out that mindset and just go get that help so you can get better in your life. You got a path that you gotta still lay out. So you gotta definitely get your mindset right. That therapy, you gotta get it.
That's dope, man. That's one of the things I remember growing up was like nah. Somebody bring up therapy like what are you white?
Right. Like
You want to go talk to
like
Bob, but now it's I've done it. You feel me? I've done it, and people do it for different reasons, man.
yeah.
I'm one of those that my trust issues are. You understand? Like it's just no matter who you are.
Yeah, that's a
So,
fact.
I could know somebody for 10 years, but it's always that one thing that's holding me back from being super open. So,
Hmm.
for me, therapy was kind of good to have somebody that I've never met before. That's completely, it's a judge
Right.
free zone. You kind of just let everything out, just to kind of piece and figure things out that you might not even be understanding about yourself.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it worked different, man. And growing up in the hood, man, people don't even understand that a lot of what you see affects you, even if for some reason it seems like it don't. You know,
Yeah,
you,
that's a fact.
you just talked about the memory you had when you were 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
To someone else, they might have just heard that and I was like, oh, like that one thing happened. But on a deeper level, the fact that remember that still to this day at 28 years
Yeah, that's
old,
a
it's a
fact.
reason. It plays a part into why you move the way you move, the motivation behind what you're doing.
That's a
The
fact.
ownership. I know you said Nipsey is your favorite, but that's also part of it as well. You don't want nobody to take nothing from you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can also even look at the umbrella like that. And I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, 100%,
Nah,
please.
you good. Nah,
Um,
you good.
you can even put the umbrella effect, within that. That's kind of creating. I don't want to say a safe space, but kind of creating, for lack of a better term, like creating something that's more of a guarantee versus, I'm gonna just take a chance and maybe this will work.
Right.
Now we're gonna place everything in the right place, do what we gotta do, and make sure it goes the way it's supposed to, man. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like it definitely gotta be like that. Like you got like it's definitely like that umbrella effect. Like you don't want like nah, like this gotta like you don't want that shit to be like, oh maybe. You like nah, this shit gonna work. Like fuck that. This shit gonna happen some type of way. We just can't quit. We gotta keep going. Like it was just like that. Like
but,
that's a fact.
especially now this year, like I said earlier, some people took the opportunity to kind of sit down, figure things out. Others kind of went frantic and just
Right.
started moving crazy. But it's always good to have some form of motivation, as long as you just know exactly what it is and don't let it overpower you. You know that
Yeah, that's a fact.
that one memory could have turned different.
Yeah.
That one thing that happened to you, excuse me, that one thing that happened to you could have turned different. It could have turned you
Right.
into, for lack of a better term, a savage, and you could have turned into,
Yeah.
this crazy Bronx robber who's just taking
Right.
everything shit because he got his once
That
taken
shit,
before.
yeah, that's a fact.
But the fact that you flipped it, turned it into something positive at an age where, whew, 6, 7, my angle was 0 to 100,
Hell,
extremely.
hell yeah.
So the fact that you even thought to, nah, I'm not gonna let this happen to me, but I'm not gonna go this route. Like, I don't know if you take the time to really acknowledge that. And this is coming from
Mm,
somebody that believes in giving people their flowers what they're alive. Like it's nothing too soft about it. We all got a past. I'm from the Bronx as well. Whatever.
right.
Everybody deserves to be acknowledged for the things that's important. And that's one of those things that I hope you take the time, as a man, to acknowledge the fact that at that
Appreciate that.
young age you even thought like that, and you can
Wow.
teach a young one at a young age, to think in that
Yeah.
manner as well.
Yeah, that's a fact. I never thought about it like that, but I appreciate that shit for real. Like, I just thought of that shit.
Man,
Hell yeah.
definitely. Going back to what I said in the beginning, this is why, like, I got the episodes where I'm sitting by myself and I have certain topics that I talk about. My
Right.
favorite thing to do is to sit and talk with somebody because you learn
Right.
even through the middle of the conversation. And
Yeah, that's a fact.
I would have asked you this, ahead of time, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't really be
Yeah.
like this on
It would
camera.
have been some watered down shit. It would have been
Yeah,
some
it'd be like,
fake, fraudulent shit.
I already
Yeah.
knew that, but let me, spice it up for the camera and things like that.
Yeah.
Trying
Fuck
to mix
all that.
things out on camera, that's why I'm kind of just pointing that out, and that is
Yeah.
an important thing, man. Because I'll talk about a small experience, man. My trust issues stem from a friend stabbing me in my back at the age of 16. So
Mm,
it affected me negatively. It affected me negatively to the point to where I limit myself from being around too many people if I don't know them,
right.
or I have to be in a certain position to where I can kind of gauge everything and keep my
Right.
eyes, super aware. It's just kind of how I move now. So that's how it affected me, in that way. So
Right.
that's why, that's why I speak about that. That's a dope thing to acknowledge. A lot of people won't,
Yeah.
won't be able to apply that to anything they doing now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Clothing line, you got your team that putting on in the right way.
Right.
You got your artist you spoke about. I'm gonna also say this on camera, and if he's watching, when you got the tape ready, pull up, let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Give the people your story and do what we do
Yeah.
here, man. So
Yeah. Two
like I
four. You got to
said,
get up here.
if you good, you ain't gotta explain nothing else. Whoever you say is
Right.
good, man, they good. Um, to go back to the conversation, if if you right now had the opportunity to meet you at 6, 7 years old,
Mm-hmm.
everything that you've been through since that moment, everything that you have experienced, what's one piece of advice? Excuse me. What's one piece of advice you would give younger you, and what's one piece of encouragement you would give younger you?
One piece of advice I would give him is just fuck everything and just go straight at what you want. Take it if you got to. Like whatever you want, get it. It's gonna be there for you. Long the faster you go for it. And the encouragement, I definitely would have gave me that dollar back for one. I would have gave probably like $5 if I was giving me talking to me at 6. I would have definitely gave him like $5. Get all the ice cream you want and definitely just forget everybody. Like everybody ain't raised the same. You feel me? Everybody got different morals, everybody got different mentalities, everybody just stay you, stay pure.
For everybody that's watching right now, let's say a young 14-year-old comes up to you, GQ Banks, how do I have how do I get to have the confidence that you have? How do I how do I get to believe in myself like that? What piece of advice would you give that young man or young woman?
To have the confidence, work. Put in the work. You gotta put in the work to the more you put in the work, the more you like you believe that it's like a repetition. It's like you put in the work, you put in the work, you put in the work, you put if you keep on going outside, doing layups, shooting free throws, shooting threes, game time, you're gonna have confidence you can put up that three and hit the same shot you practice on. Got confidence when you get that fast break, you're gonna make the layup. You get fouled, you're gonna hit the free throw. So it's like the confidence come with the work. You gotta put that work, you gotta grind, you gotta put that work. And you can't short that shit. You ain't no cheating that one. So it's like do it early for when you get later on, it'd be easier.
I hope y'all listening, man. He said something that's super important: repetition. I speak about doing the work all the time. You go to the gym, you want a certain body, you have to do the work. Unless you're going to Dr. Miami and doing a little
Yeah.
stuff, whatever you're doing, but you have to do the work, man. Repetition. You
Mm-hmm.
just said it. Repetition. The more you do it, the more easier it becomes. The more natural it becomes. Even if it doesn't get easier, it just becomes more natural. You
Yeah.
used to doing it, man. So
That
definitely,
confidence definitely gonna come with that shit.
say definitely important words to leave, man. First and foremost, I gotta mention this, man. The album link will be down below. If you somebody that's watching this and you had the opportunity to already listen to the album, comment down below. Let us know your favorite track, why it's a
Wow.
favorite track. I'll also have um I'll also have all his social media platforms in case y'all want to contact him directly. Have a conversation.
Right.
Whatever it is, everything will be down below. Um,
Indeed.
First and foremost, I ask this, to a lot of my guests, especially the ones who I feel like have a story that's. Let me say this the right way because I don't want to, offend anybody. Everyone has a story, but not a lot of stories aren't like others, man. So anybody who I have
Yeah.
a conversation with, and I feel like their story, is really extensive and there's opportunity to get deeper, pause for some of you to, think that way. Definitely want to have
Right.
you back. 2021, definitely gonna be doing some different things, man. So
Yes.
willing to
That's a
come back
fact.
to the conversation. I definitely want to set that up for next year.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just a DM away. You can hit me up. I definitely gonna send you my line too, so you can just hit me in any time. You feel me?
Got
We
you.
can probably pull up to the studio and do it some like the next time. Hopefully, everything right with the pandemic.
Hey man, I'm with it, man. I'll
Wow.
say this on camera, man. Fuck it. I've been playing around with the idea of doing some on location interviews and just
Oh, okay.
kind of filling out the vibe. So
Yeah.
that'll definitely be dope, man. Just like always, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we here is to show everybody how life itself correlates with mental health.
Right.
Just to kind of break down real quick, if you paid attention to everything, throughout GQ Banks' story, and understand we didn't get through the whole full story. And there's a reason behind it. It's the reason why I do the interviews the way I do it. It's all a setup for you to learn and be engaged as you go on. I could have done like anybody else and just had them here and answered questions about the album and make it all about the music.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But one of the main important things I like to do specifically with people who have a direct connection with certain talents and passions that they're, striving to be successful in. I want you guys to get to know the person behind it. Because once you have an understanding of why they do the things they do,
Hmm.
it'll make you want to learn more. And after wanting to learn more, you dive deeper, deeper, and deeper. That's where the actual talent comes in. That's where the passion comes in. You understand why the music sounds the way it sounds. You understand why there's a certain aggression. You understand why certain words are being said. A wise man once told me it's better to have understanding than to be understood.
Fact.
Just let that marinate. Think about it a little bit, man. If you're watching this and this is Christmas, hope you're having a good one. Hope you're taking care of the family, man. Hope you're staying, blessed, grateful, but
Fact.
importantly, stay thankful. Before we get out of here, I do have, a last an important question. When is everybody gonna get a video from the project?
The video from the project is definitely in the works. I'm talking to a videographer as we speak. So I'm just trying to figure out which song I'm gonna do first. I'm not gonna let nobody know which one I'm thinking first, but I'm definitely gonna drop two videos. Definitely top of the year. Definitely top of the year. January, February, we're gonna have two videos out for the project, and you're definitely invited to come and be at the video shoot and all that shit with the gang.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
fact.
there, man.
My boy
Definitely
Walt
excited.
gonna be there. My boy Ty gonna be there. 2-4 gonna be there. It's gonna be nice, man. I'm gonna have it right for my guys, man.
I'm gonna pull up, man. I'm definitely gonna pull up, man.
Right.
Definitely gonna pull up. Hopefully by that time, I still haven't really talked about it, but hopefully by that time, I'll have something kind of out in the air. So it'll
And I
definitely
got that.
grow, man.
And you said a large, right, gang? Got
Yes,
that for you
sir.
right
Yes,
here.
yes,
Bam.
sir. Yes,
With the
sir.
date on the back.
There we go. That was Black
Very
Friday,
the
right?
Yeah, that's a fact. This is the day on the tape. Tape drop on the Black Friday. You feel me? So I definitely got your size right there for you, gang.
Definitely,
Everything.
definitely. Anybody else who wants to get a hoodie, you got a website, or they hit you direct? What's
I
the
got you can hit me on my fam. I'm at the family merch on Instagram. You can hit me on DM, your size, everything. I'm working on the website as we speak. Like my lady's actually trying to work on that for me, so she's gonna make sure I'll get that right, and everything else is gonna be good. So that's gonna be an easier access for everybody to get their merchandise.
Got you, man. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here, guys. Just like always, man, this is the room. But having a healthy mind is priority. And even when you think the topic or the conversation might not have nothing to do with it, understand that everything correlates with mental health. Everything deserves to have the same end goal, and that end goal is to be healthy. If you're healthy mentally, if you're healthy spiritually, everything else follows through, man. Mind, body, and soul. All three for a reason, man. I am Desmond Bonet. This is
GQ Banks.
the
Feel me?
album. The album will be down below. It's titled Dangerous. It's on Apple Music, titled Spotify, any streaming platform there is. I guarantee you the album is there. For some reason, if you can't find it, come back to this video. The link is down below, as well as all his social media platforms in case y'all want to get in contact with him directly. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Christmas.
You know, just let's get 2020 over with. Let's do this the right way, man. I appreciate you, bro, for stepping into the room.
Bro.
I appreciate you for also actually watching the content and not just let me get on, but actually, like real shit. I appreciate that. It's something that I
problem, bro.
And never really thought if people was gonna really mess with it or how it was gonna go. It's still in the beginning stages. But anybody that steps in here with me to have a real conversation or even try to learn, I appreciate it, real shit. So thank you for that, bro.
You already know, bro. It's all love, gang.
Until next time, guys. I don't know how I just forgot that, man. Don't forget to like, comment, already said comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, man. I know. I'm starting to sound like a generic YouTuber that's just want the likes, we want the comments, you want all of those things. But truth be told, I kind of needed to move further along, kind of spread the thing that we spread in here, man. So if you're watching this piece of content and you happen to like what I do and you want a chance to love what I do, then join the family, man. This is the room where having a healthy mind is priority.